Hey everyone, welcome into Intentions of a Mastermind, a Plant Parenthood partner live, guys. We're gonna be talking with our beautiful partner here, Aku Wellness, about the amazing opportunity we have for all of our members and people watching, as well as how important it is to celebrate our women and our mothers. So happy Mother's Day to all of the ladies who celebrated this past weekend and who will be celebrating in the future when you guys are watching this. Aku, you're a mother of four, correct? Yes.
Yes.
How was your Mother's Day? How did you celebrate with your beautiful family?
My Mother's Day was great. Shout out to all the mothers, all the mother figures, all the aunties. I just spent it with family. I went to DJ's aunt's house. We just spent it there. Hi, Joy.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I definitely had a great time. It was nice spending time with the generation. So I was with my grandmother and my mother, and then me. I don't have kids yet, but it was beautiful to take them out into nature. We actually went to a garden. We got to share a meal together, and then just laugh and create memories. And I know one of the most important relationships that every single person has is the relationship to their mother. And sometimes that relationship can be strained. Like I know for me personally, and my relationship with my mom was really great for a long time, and then we hit a bump in the road where things went like really downhill, and now I feel like we're finally at a point where we can get along again, and we can spend time together without arguing, without judging each other. And it was just really beautiful to have that memory with them. And I wanted to definitely highlight how important it is to just recognize that moms are human too. They have feelings, they need time for self-care, and the role that women play in the household is very significant. Like you set the tone, and it's very important for us to show our gratitude and appreciation for our mothers, because they put in a lot of work. They make a lot of sacrifices for us to be here, and it is very, very important that we remind them that we are grateful for that, right? So,
Yeah.
did you get to see any other like cool ways that mothers were celebrated this season?
Well, I got a good massage.
Oh wow, that is a
that
blessing, honestly.
that was great. Yeah. For me, Mother's Day, I like to knock. So this may sound kind of selfish to some people, but this works for me.
Mm-hmm.
For me, on Mother's Day, that's the day that I don't like to have my children. Okay, I like to spend a little bit of time with them, and then this is my day for me to, be alone, have some time for myself. So again, yeah, I got a really, really good massage and spent a few hours with family, and that was it. And every day is Mother's Day. Okay, as I'm on this call right now, I'm holding my camera so I can make sure my baby is okay in the other room. So every day, every second is Mother's Day, girl. We on the clock right now. Okay.
Don't forget that part. Like every day, show appreciation to your family. Joyce said we both look gorgeous. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, honestly though, because people forget that, especially in today's society, we expect women to be a mom, be a wife, have a full-time job, be a home caretaker. Because at the end of the day, even if you're not a partner, not a parent, you still got to take care of your home. You got to take care of yourself. So now you put all these other responsibilities on top of that, including, working a regular job, and then like having community responsibilities as well. If you volunteer, if you have groups that you're part of, it is a lot. And a lot of times we spread ourselves thin, not realizing how important it is to spend time with ourselves and refill our cup so we could pour into our family properly, right?
Yeah. And you mentioned being a partner, having a partner, or being alone.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all the parents, but being a single parent. being a single parent. Like when it's two of you guys, if the baby's crying, sometimes I find myself even rushing to eat, right? Just sitting down and having a full meal. Like having a baby especially just changes your whole life because you have now a being that's relying on you 24/7. So imagine just being you, right? So a little extra shout out to the single parents because we that's another hood right there. Like parenthood is a hood, but single parenthood is another hood. Like I watched a video of Taraji even saying she won't wish that on her worst enemy because it's not, yeah, it really is different. It's different raising a kid by yourself.
That is true. I can't even imagine. I mean, I definitely was blessed enough to have both my parents in my life, and my parents reached a stage where they're no longer together, and unfortunately, my dad fell ill. So my mom is definitely taking on that role of putting both hats on and holding everything down, and it can be stressful. And I think that's where community really becomes important, because at least she has friends, at least she has her mom that she can still reach out to, at least she has co-workers. Even your community is very important outside of your family, and when you have a community that is reassuring, right, that is reinforcing your power, that is refilling your cup, that is showing you you're supported, that is showing you that you're powerful, that you could do it, that you have everything you need at your fingertips. It really changes our perspective on how that journey can be, because you could focus on the lack of oh, but I don't have someone helping me, or I don't have enough time, I don't have enough hands to juggle all these things. But when you have a community reminding you, like, we're here for you, we're loving on you, appreciating you, if you ever need help this path, that really changes the way you experience that lifestyle, because it is real and it does happen, right? So I wanted to talk about the amazing opportunity we have for all the women out there. Talking about how important it is to refill your cup, find time for self-care, find time for yourself. Also, how important it is to find community that's going to support you in your time of need. And even when you want to be able to give support to other people. And also talking about how important it is to celebrate women and the power that we bring and we hold in the household. So, Aku, I'll let you take it away and give everyone a little bit of insight into the amazing supplies we have coming for you guys this year.
Yes, we have an amazing drum roll. An amazing retreat coming up for the goddesses in South Carolina. It's a retreat where, like you were saying, community, right? As me, like I love online, don't get me wrong, but I prefer in person, where we can really, because again, there's nothing better than that natural connection. So this is an opportunity for us to connect together, learn more about each other. We are going to be cooking, crying, laughing, dancing, twerking, waist running. We're going to be doing all that. So the retreat is also not only the connection, but a lot of us as women, whether you have a child or when we are getting wiser, right? We people say aging. When we are getting wiser, we kind of like lose touch of ourselves. And this retreat is just going to be, we're going to focus on that. Going back to, your true self, retouching that feminine energy and that goddess energy, especially before having children or before getting lost in this world. So this retreat is really gonna focus on that, and it's just gonna be so much fun, so much fun. We will be doing a lot inside a very exclusive location in South Carolina, and we'll just have so much fun.
Yes, I am beyond excited for this. Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm beyond excited for this because we have been talking about, we were going to do a retreat for our amazing members and partners, and then we finally have the opportunity to do so. We were thinking about planning it for next year, which we still are. So now we get to do, more than one, which is even more amazing. Um,
Right.
we get to do our very first retreat this year, which is a blessing, especially since Plant Parenthood is not even six months old. Like it's not even half a year old, and we're already like we're moving and grooving, and God is like, y'all are doing something special, and so we're gonna bless you with some amazing opportunities. So some of our partners are going to be there offering their incredible services. You know, Aku with her ability to dance and uh, be able to teach us how to detox and how to be grounded and steady in ourselves. And then our amazing partner, Joy, who is very well versed in human design. And me, I just love, putting on experiences for people and, celebrating and also keeping you guys focused on the possibility that you can create with your mind, right? And we have a couple other surprises in store. And I just wanted to access the web page of the beautiful place we're going to be at. So the tickets are on sale right now, and if you guys want to get your ticket, you can definitely visit Aku's website. Where can we find that website, Aku?
It's in the link in the bio. It's either on Instagram, Aku Wellness, or Facebook, Aku Well. TikTok blocked me, y'all, so I'm still working on no create.
Oh my God. Okay.
I
No,
have
it's
a,
okay. It's
I have
okay.
a, I have a new TikTok page, but for now you can find it on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, perfect. Well, I have the stand store here as well. So I wanted to show you guys this beautiful retreat. It's called Goddess Tap In because it's going to be all about, the beautiful women who are creating a life at home that is more in tune with, your holistic side, your natural side, your grounded side, right? Your feminine era. And this is for the women who really want to leave their home in a more natural way, right? This is for the women who want to connect with like-minded women. And maybe you don't know how to even begin that journey yet. Maybe you haven't started, but it's something that you dream about, something you desire for yourself. And you want to learn from women who are already doing it. This is going to be your space, okay? So, connecting with like-minded women, dancing, activating that feminine energy, cooking some amazing meals together, meditating, taking nature walks, sound bowl healing, and honestly just showing love and sharing love with each other. So the dates are going to be right here, September 12th to the 15th. And we know many times, kids are just starting school around then, but we want to give you guys an opportunity to fill your cup before you have to go into a whole new season with your family, right, Aku? You have two kids that are in school right now, right? So, talk about that experience of like, after you've been with them all summer, now you have to transition into getting back into that routine and how important it is for you to take care of yourself first.
Yeah, I have three of them actually. Three of them in school. Do I say unfortunately or fortunately in school? Well, I'm grateful that I have people taking care of them while I work and do stuff. But no, like that transition is huge, right? Here you go on having the summer, raising your children, doing everything on your own, and then having to wake up again. That's one of the hardest one for me is the rising, and most parents will testify to this, is getting up, and getting them ready. Me myself getting up in the rising, I've been dragging myself to get up, and then having to wake them up and get them ready and send them to school. So it's a huge transition, not only for the parents but also for the children. So this retreat is a perfect timing. Some people are already in school, or some, depending on states and stuff like that. Some people are just getting in. So it's really a great time for the moms to get away. Like it's really a getaway. Like get away from the kids. And it's in September, so we still have time. Like some people like me, you may say, oh, you don't have like someone to watch the kids. Go and look for that person. Start looking for that person now. So in September, you will have, it's imperative that we take care of ourselves, right? We come first. Some people say kids come first. For me, no, I come first. Like in instances of emergency, yeah, they will come first. But on a regular day, I come first. Because when I'm okay, my children are okay. When I'm not okay, they're not okay. So I must make sure I come first in under any circumstance except emergency circumstances. So yeah, come is me is again a lot of things like words can explain some experiences. It's something that you just have to come and experience for yourself.
I definitely agree. And if you guys have never met Aku in person, she is an amazing leader. She's full of a vibrant energy, and she just wants to have fun. And I think one thing that we always agree on is that feeling of you just want to let loose and you want to let your hair down and you want to dance and just be free. But the way that modern society has taken, the woman and created this like sexualized idea of needing to go out to drink and go out to smoke and in order to have fun. But this retreat is going to be an opportunity to let your hair down, to have fun, but do it in a high vibrational way, right? Do it in a way that it is filling your cup. It is not depleting you. It is not taking away your shine. It's actually fueling your fire to go back home, take care of your family, and really be the best woman you can possibly be.
Right. Because a lot of us, like, even on this journey, like, I used to be a club girl. I used to club all the time, right? Now I still want to dance. I still want to, have that environment. But I don't want to do it with thirsty men behind me, trying to touch you and stuff like that. So it's gonna be Saturday is gonna be a party night. So Saturday is gonna be like we are in the club, but just with ourselves, with the women, and just being loose. I talk a lot about twerking and whining waist. I know those things are demonized nowadays, but no, it's actually twerking and whining waist activate the sacral chakra and also the solar plexus chakra. So those are actually great in African spirituality. I actually been meaning to make a post. Content creation sometimes be a lot in my mind, but I will make that how twerking and waist winding are huge in African spirituality because that's a very, very great way. They're great ways to activate your sacral and your solar plexus chakra.
Teaching us something new already. And even just as a woman, if you've never done it, or people say I can't twerk, that's a blockage there. Your inability to fully use your body, use your hips, use the creative expression that you're really doing when you dance. That is very, very powerful, and you'll just feel more energized, more activated when you're able to actually dance and fully express yourself. And another thing I really want to highlight is the fact that we want to focus on having fun, being in nature. The place that we're going to be at is beautiful, beautiful home of a Reiki healer and a sound healer. It's actually a couple, and they do retreats at their house all the time. And there's a big house with a huge meditation space, and they have sound bowls and space for yoga, and it's right in the middle of a beautiful nature filled area. I believe he has like a couple of acres of land, so we're gonna be able to go on a nice nature walk, after we do all of our sound healing, our meditation, dancing, etc. And also being able to cook together, being able to create together, being able to learn from each other. Being in a kitchen is a place of community. It's a place where people break bread. That's always been spiritual. Before Jesus died, they had the Last Supper. So this it's very important, the way that you nourish your body, because it's not just going to be a place to nourish yourself physically, but to nourish your soul and your mind. So, any last words before we end today?
I'm back on mommy duty.
I'm back. Look at the beautiful baby.
You're welcome. But yeah, no, that's pretty. Or if you're in the DMV area, I teach dance classes in person in the DMV. So everyone in the DMV, come join me. The classes start on May 19th. Again, I focus a lot on twerking and winding weights because a lot of women are very stuck here, and that's why the creativity. So if your sacral chakra, solar plexus are stuck, you are not able to manifest and create and all that stuff. um, but yeah, you were talking about the kitchen. The kitchen is an art, right? To me, that's how I view it. I view the kitchen as my the creative place. So when I get in there, cause a lot of time when, especially when you get on the plant-based lifestyle, it's like I feel like we think we are limited in recipes, but what we are really limited in is the mindset, right? And options. So go in the kitchen and just be creative. If you mix something up and it don't turn out right, then the next time you know what to do so it can be better. So we will be doing that on the retreat. I have a lot of dishes that I'll be sharing. It's a lot of goddesses that have dishes as well that they will be sharing on the retreat too.
Yes. And also, if you guys are interested in coming, you guys can definitely send us an email to consciousplantparenthood@gmail.com. We'll happily send you the link if you have any specific questions. We're also going to be offering some amazing discounts if you want to come with a sister, a friend, an auntie, a cousin. We are going to be taking care of all of you ladies. And just keep in mind, every time you give money, right? This is a spiritual concept as well. You spend your time and energy to make money. So anytime that you take that money and you give it in order to improve yourself, you are going to receive back tenfold what you gave. It's a spiritual concept. What you give, you will receive in abundance. So a lot of times people are worried about, oh, but I have bills to pay, I have priorities. Trust me, don't put yourself in financial pressure. If you genuinely cannot afford it, don't worry. There will be more to come. However, if you have the financial resources to make it there, you have the time to make it there, just do it. There's a reason why you're here watching this live. There's a reason why you're here receiving this information, receiving this opportunity, because it is meant for you. It is not a coincidence. It's not an accident. It's not random. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to grow in your sisterhood, in yourself, and for you to pour into your cup so you can go home a better woman and really nourish your family.
And we also girl, her fingers like we also have payment plans. Like the payment plan option is not on the website, but the payment plan is $200. So anyone who has $200 can just reach out to the email or reach out to me again or Alisa. You can find us on Instagram and just send us a DM or email. My phone number is actually on one of my flyers there. That's my number. You can reach me there. Just don't reach out for anything else other than business. Like
Yeah.
nothing else. But yeah, you can put 200 down and then go from there so you can reserve your spot.
Yes, guys. And keep in mind, we're here to help. So if there's something that you guys are like, you know what, this is a weekend, I'm going to be away from my kids and there's something I really want to try, just ask. Just ask, because you never know what answers, what resources can be made available to you. So before we go, we'll definitely be putting up the link in the description. We'll be posting a lot about the retreat. We'll probably make some more videos. And you see, when you fill into your cup, you will be able to go home and smile at your baby the way I was smiling at this little princess right here. Because you're gonna feel so good, even when they're whining, they're crying, they want things. You're just gonna want to just give them all the love. Okay, you're not gonna get irritated. You're not gonna get stressed. You're just gonna be so full of love that you'll just have to give it to everyone. So
that was yesterday. Yesterday, the day after Mother's Day, literally. And she normally doesn't do that. Like she's normally really chill. But yesterday rising, she was not having it. Like she wanted me to hold her all the time, and I'm like, Didn't they just say what Mother's Day was yesterday? Like what happened, right? So again, being able to pour into ourselves and not to say each day is gonna be apples and transparency. Even when we got before we got on the call, I told Elisa, I say, today I'm not feeling my best. And some days are like that. Some days you're not gonna feel your best, but still push through, right? I wasn't like, girl, I'm not coming to the live because I'm not feeling my best. I still showed up. So just keep showing up and doing your best every day, because ultimately that's what life is all about.
Amen. Thank you for sharing. So we're gonna keep sharing more information about the retreat, but this is the official announcement. So if you were here to hear it first, definitely reach out to us because we're gonna have a special deal for you guys. Giveaways coming soon. If you want to help sponsor the retreat, if you have a wellness business, if you have products that you want people to try, reach out to us. You have our email there. You can also DM us on Instagram. I'm at Intentions of Light. Aku is at Aku Wellness. We love each and every one of you for being here, watching this, learning more about what we're doing. And we hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. And we'll see you guys next month on the 13th. We love you.
Love you guys. See y'all.